Guess I'm live now. Yo, good morning. I just took a power nap, so for me it's good morning. For some of you it might isn't morning. I don't know. I don't care, and I'm just a little bit late. So just 1 minute. I think that's totally fine. We had worse stream starts. And hey everyone, can see a lot of people. Jochen Wixel, Double Prod, FX, Cat Pros, Tantan is here. Sweet. We already got 5 submissions. Wow. So I guess today we won't gonna look at every submission. That's just a little bit too much. But I think we can still look at some of you, and I guess everyone who's watching already knows the process. Submit your videos or your games. I wonder if we will see some Game Maker Toolkit jam games, cause this jam was just last weekend, so some of you might have participated and created some nice games. We will see. Yeah. Casper Caper. Oh, nice. You made a game and you submitted it to today's stream. That's awesome. I actually also wished I would have participated, but I wouldn't have the time. So yeah, this would have been a very bad game if I have participated. It's good that I did. It's definitely good that I did. So we're first gonna start with the first submission. Wasser. I don't know if we have seen this channel before. Wow, that's a very long video. Killer Shapes. Interesting. 26 subscribers. So he's pretty new. And yeah, I haven't seen him, and he was very fast by submitting the first game. I'm always surprised how some of you are able to submit this fast, because where did you get the information that the stream is going to happen today? Because some Tuesdays it happens and some it don't. No one knows. It's disappointing that I don't use YouTube dark mode. I'm sorry, but I like the light theme. I'm a good Jedi. Yeah, the 30 minutes notification. I know that this is a thing, but people find the stream even like 1 hour before it starts, and I put it online about like 1.5 hours before it starts. So yeah, I don't know. Let's check out what a interesting video subscription. What does this mean? Okay, Killer Shapes, Devlog 2. The font could be a little bit better. I don't know. I think you could just leave out the Devlog 2 because it's not that easy to see, since there is other stuff happening down here, and it's probably not that important that you need to write it on your thumbnail, right? That's, I guess, just my opinion. But besides this, the game looks interesting. See, post-processing, that's always nice. Yeah, so let's check it out.
Hello guys, and welcome back. And in this video I just want to go over some of the progress I've made these past few days on my game Killer Shapes. Quick disclaimer, this video isn't that much content packed, because these past few days I spent a lot of time fixing bugs.
Okay, once again, like in most of the videos we watch, this is too quiet. I need a jingle or something that I can play every time we get a video that's too quiet. That would be awesome. So we can start the music and then we have a little song. Yeah, I would love it. Just get a little song that's you're too quiet. That would be awesome. Then I don't have to tell it every time. That would be nice. Yeah. Besides this, the intro is a little bit boring. It's nothing interesting to see. So I'm just gonna play it again without audio, and as you can see, you see not much. So for the intro, as always, make it as interesting as possible. So adding visual pleasing stuff, most likely the game. Just show how the game looks, so people directly can see what this game is about, and then you have a much more interesting intro. Let's continue watching.
It isn't that much content packed because these past few days I spent a lot of time fixing bugs in the game because I don't want a glitchy mess. So I actually spent more time fixing bugs than adding features. So I didn't have that much time. But basically, what I made was the first thing was I just changed up some of the things on the HUD here. So what you can notice is that right here I added a clock icon here, not very important, and also here on the cache I just added the $sign here and removed the icon that was there because I didn't quite like it. Then at the bottom here you notice that from the joysticks I just simply removed this. I just added in a handle so that you can easily know what these joysticks do, and the rest of the stuff just came here for the inventory slots. I changed what the inventory slot icons.
Alright, next thing, now he's using the static Unity screen to show us what he's added, but you could make it much more interesting, Bezer. I don't know if you're in chat or not. Maybe he just submitted the game and then left. I would love to see if you're here, because it's always nice to see if the people are there and then they can respond. It's always useful. Yeah, maybe he just submitted the game and just thought, okay, now I'm out. I don't want to see what you think about it, but here, take the video. Take it, destroy it. No, what you should do is when you're explaining stuff like, yeah, I added this and I added this, then what's always nice to have is some footage of before and after. So you have some footage of the game before you edit this stuff, and then say, then I added this thumbsticks down here, and then you put in footage of this video of your game after you edit this stuff and put it in full screen. We have to see so much of this overloaded Unity editor, and the game is so small. Just get it in full screen so people can really see the stuff you're talking about. That's always much better. And yeah, some music is always nice for the video.
And also the health bars here, I removed one bar which was blue. That bar was used for armor, but I didn't actually like the way that system worked, so I completely removed it from the game, but might re-implement it later once I actually clean it up. Now for the main features, well, the main thing that I worked on this last week was an equipment system. So if you noticed in the previous video, whenever you get close to a weapon, some text would appear on top saying tap to pick up this weapon. That system did work for me at first, but I didn't actually like the way it worked, where say you're playing the game and you see a weapon you want to pick up. You have to let go of one of the joysticks and imagine you're being bullied by a bunch of enemies. So that will actually remove you from actually playing the game properly and distract you from.
Wow, I just skipping a little bit ahead. Okay, the first time we can actually see something on the screen is after 2.5 minutes. So there's a ton of explaining before any visual interesting stuff, because hey, it's a devlog, so people want to see your game and not just a static screen of, I don't know if this is the menu or I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't seen it. So show game footage. Show always something interesting.
Here will pop up. So what this window will do is that when it pops up, you can see that it just has 6 slots here. And what these 6 slots do is that when you're nearby some weapons, these 6 slots will be occupied by the weapons that are nearby. So this system, when it came to implementing, had a lot of glitches for like duplicating objects, and also yeah, I had to fix those bugs before I can
and once again, a lot of explaining instead of just showing what it does. I will skip further because I think there isn't much changing. And right here we finally have some gameplay footage, it seems like, and can have games. Hey, I'm fine. How about you?
It does specifically, and that's one feature. This is one feature that took some time for me to work out, because I've actually never made something like this in Unity, so it took me some time, and a lot of try and error. But I finally got it.
Now we're back.
With the way my guns.
Damn! I thought I can show you some action, but no action. More static explaining. I'm sorry that I'm skipping a lot of video, but this is probably way too long for what you have to say. I mean that's what I guess. And the reason is that you are explaining everything in detail instead of just showing it. So and people are on YouTube to view interesting stuff.
I'll show you some gameplay footage. I think I'll edit in some gameplay footage. But basically, these things animate here.
Okay, once again, here we have some gameplay footage. Let's see. I mean, the game looks kind of interesting. Maybe a little bit messy, but I think it can definitely turn out good.
And this is one thing that makes this weapon both an enemy and also sort of useful too, because you can shoot it from afar, and if it explodes near a bunch of enemies, you're basically getting free damage to those enemies by shooting one enemy. And if it gets too close, what you can do is that you can dash into it using this dash button here, and when you dash, you don't take any damage. You are invulnerable to any damage while you're dashing in the game. So if you dash into an enemy like this, you don't take damage, but if it explodes and there are enemies nearby, the enemies do take damage. So you're basically getting some free hits onto the enemies for basically nothing, for basically no use of your ammo, just a simple melee attack. And so this is one enemy. It also took me some time to actually get that behavior coded in. I sadly don't have any footage, working on some more stuff. So firstly, I have a gun database, which is basically just all the weapons that I have written out. I'll put that gun database in the description so that you can see all the weapon ideas that I have right now. And also I'm also going to start working on some new enemies for the game, because only having these few enemies is kind of, well, it didn't appeal to me that much. So I'm going to start working on some variants of enemies, and also a pickup, sorry, not a pickup system, a power-up system, because it's something I've been putting away for quite some time. And also basic sounds, because a game that's mute doesn't make any sense. So if I have the ability to make music, I'll actually have to create a theme for this entire thing. That's one thought that's come to mind. I actually have to create a theme, and I actually don't.
Okay, I think we can leave it like this. Yeah, I also think I have said everything important on how you can make it more interesting. One thing to the chat, yeah, you can submit your assets still. You can submit them to Thursday, but I will probably also include assets that are submitted like a few days later, because I won't start developing the randomest game on Thursday. I will do it. I will maybe start this weekend. I'm not sure. And I'm also not sure if I will stream this stuff, but this is going to be crazy. I have so random assets. And Dorbelprint, no, please don't make music. I have way too much music. Cat Bros, you submit them by mail. I say everything in the video, and it's also written down in the description. So just send me the assets per mail. I will find them, and I will include everything you send me, even the crappiest crap or the most awesome stuff. I mean, I also got pretty awesome assets. This is going to be great. Yeah. I'm really excited to see how this. I have absolutely no idea what kind of game this is going to be. Probably some really crappy game, but it's going to be super random because they have like pixel art, normal art, has some 3D, a lot of 2D, and way too much music. So please don't send me any more music. I don't know how to put all the music into it. I probably have to start a random song every time you play, also. I don't know. It's just a little bit too much music. Yeah. So one last word to Vazer. Yeah. You have to make the video more interesting by showing more interesting stuff while you're talking. Don't explain that much. People want some explanation of what you did and how you did it and why you did it, but not too much. And especially explain it with pictures and video footage and not on a static screen, because then it's much more interesting. But we will see how you will improve in the future. I mean, this has some potential, the game, I think. Well, we will see. We will see. All right. Now that we have 7 submissions, I guess it's time to start a random number generator. But by the way, I was like the first person who did Danny related content, actually. I don't know if anyone did this before. Afterwards, a lot of people started to make Carlson-like games, but I was the first. and I also think that I was pretty creative with my VR. But yeah, I'm very sure that I was the first, and afterwards a lot of people started to make Carlson-like games. Probably not because they saw my video, but it's more likely that they had the same idea like me. So yeah. So next we get the 7. A second guy YouTube. We have a video and a game. I'm still new to making videos. For this devlog, I try to be more technical about it, but I'm not sure if it worked out. So let's find out if it worked out, right? At least it's not that long. That's always nice. Also gonna open the game you made. Okay. There's something to see right here. No. Okay, we're just gonna play it afterwards. I don't know if the game and the video are related or not. but we will see. Carlson is boring now. I think the game looks really epic. I think the first Carlson version wasn't that exciting and definitely overhyped, but I think now it's looking really nice. I mean, it's reminding a lot of Portal. You can see that Danny took a lot of inspiration by Portal, but I mean, I love Portal and I love the optic of Portal, and I think the game can be really good. It's also going to be interesting how many, I mean, there will be thousands of players, so this can be a quite interesting online multiplayer experience. I don't know. We will see. I mean, this game is going to get a lot of attention when it's done. I don't know when it's done, but yeah. So the thumbnail, this looks, you know, the drawings aren't large enough. No, they're very blurry. So this looks not that high quality. Definitely not more than Fortnite. No, that won't happen. I mean, Fortnite was like that was super big. No, but I think it's gonna be really interesting. I think we have at least 100,000 downloads of Carlson when it's done. At least, probably more. Okay, so this thumbnail is better than the new one. I guess, second guy YouTube, you have to see if you can get better art for your thumbnail. Then it probably would look better, but let's see how the dev looks.
I'm a second guy, the developer of Bulb and Run, a platformer about lighting up an old mansion. Today I'll tell you how I made the ant, the moth and the objects in the game. All of them are based on this object master script. It has the most basic functions like getPlayer and getMap that you need all the time. Then I made the enemy master that extends this object master script and has functions like killPlayer. And then I use the enemy master to base my ant and my moth on it. So in here.
So this intro was much better. He showed a little bit of the game. Maybe he could show a little bit more of the game, but this was way more interesting intro than the last one. And Vixel just wrote music too loud. I think it's kind of fine. It's a little bit loud, but I think that's okay. It's not way too loud. There are videos where the music is way too loud, but this one is okay.
I have to just write the AI. For the collectibles, it's the same. I have this collectibles master script with at the moment only the function giveItem and a few variables, and all the collectibles will inherit this collectibles master. Let's start with the objects master. It is based on the Node2D. This ready is just in case I screw something up, so all objects will always be on a grid. Then there is this getOrigin tile, which returns the tile of the map it's on. Reset, I don't really know why this is here. Better leave it just in case. Then there is position valid, which is used by the editor to determine if a given cell is able to hold this object. In the object's master, it will return true if the tile is free and false if it isn't. Then there is the position on grid, which moves the object. So it's...
So yeah, this is... Cat Bros just writes boring, and code explanation is boring. Yeah, that's that's definitely my opinion too. So explaining stuff can definitely work, but then this takes a lot of effort. thinking who does it really good. Like, for example, Thin Matrix does it. I mean, he's awesome, and his video are awesome, and he that's what I would recommend. If you want to explain stuff in your video, look at the people who do this really good, like The Matrix. What he does is he explains how it works, maybe explains some lines of codes, and then shows how it's done in his video and in the game, and you can really see what it looks like when it's implemented. And then he explains how he further improved the code and shows more stuff, and writes down on the paper and show how he wrote this down and everything. And this makes it super interesting. And in your case, you first take a very long time to explain this graph. This could be more interesting if you add some more editing to it, like you start with the object master node and then you pop in the enemy master node, so that people don't start with this whole chart and then you explain everything, but you explain it while you adding new visual stuff, so people are really on board with you. This is a way how this could be more interesting. I mean, yeah, it's more difficult to do it like this, but it's much better. And then the code. Yeah. I don't as mentioned, look at the great GameDev YouTubers who do this really well, and then try to copy what they do. Do it in your own style, but try to see what they do, how they do it, and why you like this stuff they are doing, and then try to copy this the best you can. Because I can see there's explanation, and not a single game scene. So also when you're explaining stuff, show what it does to your game. You show the code, I added this and this and this works like this, and then show the game and show what this does to your game. Because right now we don't see anything of the game, all the video, except in the end. There we will have some game footage again. So this can make it much more interesting. That's my greatest recommendation for you if you want to explain this stuff. So we will also skip to the end, because I guess no one now wants to hear how this function works, probably. And we will see how your game looks.
It only needs to go up and down, and if the player collects it, it disappears and gives him a coin. That's it for today. Next time I'll try to improve the code of the editor. Until then, bye.
I mean, look, the game looks kind of interesting. This reminds me a little bit of this Fear of Love game. I don't know how the name was, but damn, I don't get it. But where you can only see what the character sees, I guess that's what this game is aiming for, and that's a nice thing. This looks kind of interesting, so show more of it.
Try to improve the code of the editor.
Always nice. Yeah. So I guess you got my advices. Let's see how you will do them in the future. And let's see the game that you made. I have no idea what this is about. Alert. Okay. Let's just play. The bulb chambers. Okay, so this is the game we saw in the video. Nice. I think this is an enemy. Okay, so when I die, why did I just die? Oh wow, okay. So, one big recommendation. Look at those spikes. You basically can't see them. This is just took me to death before I could recognize that this is a hazard. So this needs to be more how is it called? This is also very difficult. Dang. I want to do this. I'm certain. Oh! This can't be that difficult. Okay. So you need more contrast for the spikes. They are really difficult to see because they are so small and have like the same color of the background. So give them a higher contrast and people can actually see them and don't die to them because they don't see it, just like I did. Okay, I guess I solved this chamber. And this enemy is really difficult. So fast. And now he's trapped and can't get out. I don't know if this is supposed to happen. Probably not. And also the enemies are very difficult to spot. I guess oh hey Reese, how you doing, man? And hey MJM. Why did people dislike? I don't know. Since the last live stream, people started disliking my live stream, but I mean, I don't care at all. Let them dislike if they want to. Okay, so the goal is to collect those light bubbles and put them into here. Now I understand. I just want to collect this one. Or do I need a key? No, this wasn't correct. Okay, also this menu says if I'm collecting them or not. And somehow I didn't collect one. Interesting. Okay, I died. I guess I stopped. I mean, this game isn't done. So stuff like you need to add sound effects. I don't need to mention this, I guess, because this will come. So let's talk about this stuff you already can improve. As Vixel just said, that is what I would say. The camera is very choppy. So it's not smooth at all. See, when you walking around, right now it's working perfectly fine, but it's starting to get worse and worse. I guess you have some performance issues with the game. I don't know where the problem is, but yeah, it looks like the frame rate drops a lot. So some of your code definitely needs improvement, because that's not what you want. That as soon as people get to a certain point of the game, they can't play it really anymore. Wow, I can't talk. Because the frame rate sucks too hard. Also, we currently have only 27 frames per second. This seems very low since there's nothing happened. yeah, try to improve this. Try to improve the camera. Try to improve the contrast of your enemies and spikes so we can see them more easily. And I would also recommend to zoom the camera a little bit in. The player is very small. I guess you can make it a little bit larger. Okay, these were my advices. This is where I wanted to go. Do we have any new submissions? No. So let's get a new random number. It's the 2. Yeah, I guess Casper Caper probably earned me almost all of the money. Double Proud Production. Wait a second, this seems a little bit fishy. We get the infamous 11-second double prod video. Bruh. Low poly Russian president pool dive .mp4. Okay, let's watch it. This was just epic. This was, oh, wow, just the perfect video. I think we can quit YouTube now. This was just, now we have seen it all. I think I should quit YouTube now. This is it. This is it, guys. I don't know how it can get any better than this. It's so it's so emotional and funny and interesting, and we learn a lot of stuff, and wow, just wow. I guess this is the first video that will get like more views than there are people on the world. Definitely. There's nothing more to say. This is, yeah, this is it, guys. This is it. Double Prod, you will be a famous man, dude. Just let's watch it again so we can peacefully die after it. In memory of the low poly Russian president thing. Oh, yeah, nice. Just you know, sometimes there's nothing more to say. Okay. Casper Caper. It's nice because this is the first submission by you, and you tried to rickroll me, but it didn't start it. So I'm sorry. I was really wondering what kind of video you would send me because there's as far as I know, you don't have a YouTube channel, right? Am I right? I guess I'm right. Someone also tried to rickroll me on the most random game submissions, but he didn't thought that I would get a preview of the video link he sent to me. So definitely didn't rickroll me. I must admit I already played the game, so this is nothing new to me. And the one thing I can already tell you is that it took me quite a while until I understood how the game worked. But then I understood it, so let's go. And the music is a little bit annoying, maybe, just a little bit, so I don't turn it that loud for you. But let's play the game. Oh. Okay, for everyone who didn't play it, I will just explain it. You start with one shot and choose your direction, and then the topic of the game jam is out of control. So until then you're out of control, and you have to shoot those things. I don't know what this is, but you gotta shoot it. Oh wow, I died. And they kill themselves. I don't know if this is intended or not. God! Yes, I did it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right. What? You can control speed by distance. Oh wow, you can also control the speed. I had no idea. You see, I still didn't fully understand the game. Interesting. So when I click like here, I'm very slow. Oh wow. And if I click here, I'm faster. Interesting. I had no idea. So yeah, this is like the first thing I would recommend to you is try to somehow explain the game mechanics. Because as you see, this is the second time I played this game and I still had no idea how it worked completely. So try to find out some way of explaining the mechanic. This is always nice. Yeah, as I said, there's a big that skip the instruction text. Yeah, no, you know, no one likes to read the instructions. Also, it's okay, it's a bug. But still, I don't know how this instruction looks like. But if this is just a text, then that's bad. We always want to play the tutorial that says, okay, click here. You could like have very simple basic levels where you don't have those enemies, but a static enemy that you have to defeat first, where you just need to learn how to move. So you have to move down the hallway, and therefore you have to click like here, and then you can kill the static enemy that doesn't hurt you. And then you know, okay, this is how I move, and this is how I shoot. You know, stuff like this, and people would directly understand how this works. And yes, it's interesting how people find out how such a game works if they don't have instructions. But sometimes this is oh wow, I finished it. Nice. Okay, sometimes this is bad because this could lead to people not really playing it. But I think in this case, this wasn't such a big deal. When I started, I just had the feeling that I would always go in a completely random direction when I start the game. And I had no idea that my start direction is the one I clicked to. And it took me like 5 levels until I finally understood that the first time I click on the screen is giving the direction of the player. So yeah, but besides this, I think this is a very strong submissions. Definitely is fun. Could have like more variety, but I mean, this is a game jam, so you don't have a lot of time, and for 48 hours this is really good. I definitely enjoyed the game, so good job on this one, Casper Caper. I'm happy that I don't have to listen to the music anymore, because this is just a little bit repetitive and annoying, I must admit. So next time, more time on the music, maybe, or maybe not, I don't know. Alright, random number generator gives us the 5. Retro. Oh, he sent us a game link. Also for the GMTK jam. This is an interesting site. Oh, hey Altini. Nice to see. By the way, are you still making video? I haven't seen stuff of you in weeks. That makes me really sad. So what's up? Are you too busy, or is YouTube just not recommending me your videos anymore? This would be interesting. Yeah, this itch site is very weird. I don't. It's too green for me. it's just Retro asked me. No, I talked to Atini if he is still making videos or not. Been working hard on my game, but I still made a few videos in between. Wow, so YouTube isn't recommending. This is so sad. The YouTube algorithm sometimes. I guess I have to watch them. Yeah, I have to look at your channel once again to see what I have missed. Yeah. Okay, Retro. Let's go. The stream helped you to make the itch page. Yeah, it's probably the first itch page. One tip, so people don't have to use full screen. Look at the menu settings, and there you can set a scale, so the menu will always scale to the screen size, and then you don't have issues like this. Because this is probably a UI scale problem, and this can be solved with like one click. Just look at UI scaling. Okay, use WASD or arrow keys to move. You need to get to the city of control. Okay. So very basic intro level, so we can understand how the game works. That's nice. And now I can't move. Press R to restart. That's also nice that you put this right here, because this is probably the first level where you can fail. So you give us the instruction on how to restart. That's how it should be done. Okay, so the premise of the game is you can't get back, I guess? No, I can. But why when I'm here I can't get back over this part? This is somewhat weird. Right here I can go back and forth, but I can't go up and down anymore. So why is that? This is a little bit weird for me. Because I would feel like I can always go back and forth, but I can't. Probably I haven't completely understood the game idea. Because right now I can't go back once again, and I have no idea why I can move from this point, but I can move from this. I can only move between objects. Okay. So right here I can move, but Okay, so this cliff also counts as an object. Okay. This is a little bit confusing. I think there could be some way to make this more clear graphic wise. I'm not 100% sure how. But there probably is a way. Besides this, I definitely like the game idea. I mean, I have seen stuff like this before, but it's still nice. And it seems like there are some interesting puzzles. And as Doppelprot said, the aesthetic also looks nice. Oh, now it's over. Sad. Okay, more levels would be awesome. Yeah, some more difficult levels, because all the levels we had were relatively easy, especially in the end when you introduced the new mechanic. This the levels afterwards were just a little bit too easy. But you really, what you did really well was explaining new stuff. That's what I liked. You start with this super simple level where people can easily understand how they move and that they have to get to the town. Then we have this level where you have to move in different directions. And then we have this level, which is the first level where you can die, and people probably will die in this level. So this is a good job that you press R to restart in this level, because people tend to die in this one. This is really nice stuff. I also like the aesthetic. And bye, Tini. I guess I need to search you on YouTube again. Yeah, I mean, this is always the problem. It's always difficult to get done in time. Yeah, Casper Caper, this is a nice idea. Just adding some shadows is always nice and doesn't take too long, but adds so much to the, let's say, believability of the game world. Because when you have the shadows, really looks like this player being is in the world and not drawn on top of it. Shadows are very important. And yeah, I mean, the swoosh looks really nice, and this felt it's very satisfying. So this is awesome. And I also like the sound effects. Not bad. Yeah. I mean, I think it's quite a good submission. Definitely enjoyed your game. All right. I guess today we can do all of your submissions. I think we have the time. Let's see. We did this. Okay, we have Vixel, we have FX, and we have the game company. 3 more. Okay, let's do all of them. Let's just do it. I didn't want to do such a long stream, but I mean, choose any of my recent videos. All right, Vixel, we will do this. So yeah, let's just take the last one, because I already saw the thumbnail today and this looked kind of interesting. I mean, it's like once again this Danny reference, make a 3D game or you can't do this. So let's see if you can. And Retro, thank you for being in the stream. Hope I see you next time again.
What? Challenge accepted, motherfucker. How's it going, everyone? In this video, I tried making a 3D game. This is going to be a multiple part series because I can't do it in one video, obviously. I was challenged by these two people here, so in this video, I'm going to try to do that, I guess. In day one, I went into Blender and then started making some models. I wanted this game to be...
This was a very solid intro. I like this. You told about the premise of this video. You had the good old even King music. You had the Danny reference from where you got this, and also some sound effects when you add those. Also here we can see the good old YouTube dark mode. Yeah. Solid intro. Also when you start day one with the music goes up and then down, that's a nice touch. This is a good job on the intro.
In day one, I went into Blender and then started making some models. I wanted this...
Oh, and the sound is loud enough. I don't know if it was also your video that was too quiet. I'm not sure, because I had a lot of quiet videos in the last weeks. But this one is definitely loud enough.
This game to be like a tree chopper game. So I made an island for floating islands. And I made some few trees. One big one smaller one, and another smaller one. Then I made a new project, imported everything in it, started messing on the lighting because I have no idea how Unity lighting works, and then I started making the player. Now because I never used 3D before, guess what I did? I stole someone else's code. Yeah, I've never used 3D, I don't know how to do it, so quickly go on Danny's tutorials, and not copied his code, yeah.
Okay, well, one thing you could do is I mean, good job. I love the time lapses, especially when you were modeling. This looks really nice. Also, the models are some nice low poly models, like them. Yeah, but then this part you could definitely just re-record the stuff and edit the mistakes you made while speaking out. So this is something that doesn't have to be in a devlog. I mean, sometimes it's left in, but only if it serves a purpose. So like an can be a good thing in the devlog, but there needs to be a reason why it's in. These like what I did, when you're thinking such an M, I would always cut them out.
I've never used 3D, I don't know how to do it, so quickly go on Danny's tutorials, and not copied his code, yeah. I learned from it, I didn't copy paste. I didn't just, yeah.
Yeah, I know this is just maybe a little bit too much, I guess. At least for my opinion, it's okay, since I mean you saved this part with the joke, but still I think this was just a little bit too much. But I mean you have left it in on purpose, so yeah, that's fine.
It didn't turn out as well as I hoped it would be, but I can improve on that later as I learn. Then I spent the whole freaking day working on grass. I didn't know how to do grass, so I went with such many tutorials on YouTube. None of them helped, but then I found one of them, which it's amazing. Look at this grass. It's really cool. Yeah, rambling about random stuff to make the video longer because I literally no stuff to say. Scattered the grass around, and I made some tall ones, made some short ones. Obviously it's not perfect yet, but also I can improve that later. Then I imported an axe that I made a Blender some time ago, and I put that in, shaded the colors right, and I made some scripts to control.
Okay, maybe one thing, if you don't have enough for a video, just wait 1 week for the next video, so you have more to say or more to show that you edit. But I think this was interesting and somewhat funny, so yeah, that was okay.
It so it bobs up and down with animations, and yeah, this is how it looks so far.
Still, one thing you can do is put the game in full screen when you show it. Try to zoom a little bit more in, so we don't have to see all this Unity stuff and only see your game. That's always nice. Also, activate Windows, dude. You can't see this. I guess I'm in front of it. Wait. Just says that Windows need to be activated. Hey Emmanuel, I'm fine. How about you?
In day 3 I started to work on the chopping mechanism. I made the animations for the axe, and I added health to the tree, so you can choose the health that you want the tree to have. And I set all of them to 2 for now, but I'll change that later. Now apparently if you chop trees, they're supposed to break. I never knew that, but I guess I have to do that. So I quickly scripted something so it takes away health from the tree, and when it does, it shakes. I made some animation so it shake, and is it just me, or is that shake looking kind of normal? Yeah, I copied Danny from that. I'm unfunny. That shake do be me though when I drink no milk. Is that relatable, gamers? Please. Just shut the fuck up, past VV. I made some ragdolls in Blender for the trees, and then all the leaves and...
Okay, one last thing you can do. I mean, it's a very solid video. I like it. You did a lot of nice stuff. One thing you can do to make it a little bit better is adding some pauses, especially to the music. What you get a new track when you start a new day. That's good, but at certain times it's always nice to stop and pause the music for a little while, especially when you're making jokes. This is like the most important part where you should probably stop music. So this is better and not just flows away in all this fast devlog style, especially since we have a lot of time lapse in this video. It seems all very fast and rushed, so add some little pauses where you pause the music can work wonders, I guess. But besides this, I think this is really nice. I also did some fun stuff. Wow, now I can't see YouTube preview. Okay, so I won't open it again. But you did really good.
Blender for the trees, and then all the leaves and the bark falls down when you kill it, I guess. Did I really just say you kill a tree? Man, this video was short. I really didn't have anything to
You see right here, you now have the game in full screen. That's what I want to see.
Speak about in this video. That's why I was rambling over stuff that was unimportant. But anyway, hope you liked the video. Music, of course, is made by Evan King, linked in the description. Hopefully you enjoyed the video again, and thanks for watching. Have a good day. We like Orange Juice Gang, beat Billy, and beat your...
Yeah, but I remember the last video we saw of you, which was the only Unity particle system, and I think you improved a lot. That's very nice. I like that. This gives you a big like for this video. Yeah, great improvement. If you keep continuing improving, that's awesome. Cavalbad asks, how is channel selected? Yeah, everyone is putting in them in my Google Forms submission page, and I will randomly select what you did. What you did, wow, I can't talk anymore. Now we have 9 submissions, so I guess it's time to start the random number generator again, and we already watched number 4, I guess. Yeah, this was Casper Caper. The number 9 is lucky. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna find you. I hope you like it. I'm proud of this one. I think you will find it interesting. Development is finished for this game. Instructions on the itch.io page. All right. So we have another game to play. Oh, and Vixel, you should also add a YouTube banner. now that I'm seeing your channel, add some interesting stuff up here. That's always nice to have. Ooh, this is so much I don't want to read this. Jump between brightly colored cubes in all shapes and sizes as you ascend through the randomly generated world. Okay, so this is a randomly... Looks interesting though. So let's just try it out. Let's just download the virus. Still don't know who you are. Da Wolfie. Okay, Da Wolfie. Let's play your game. Cylinder, right? Yeah, coronavirus is probably enough. Okay, wow. Ooh, what's happening? Holy shit. This is awesome. But is there any music? Okay. I didn't read what the goal of the game is, so do I have to get up, or is this just look what I can do, have fun? Okay, I have to click the gold cube. All right. Okay, this is very epic. When the cubes come down, this is super awesome. This looks very nice. I love this. Okay, what I don't love is that there's no sound. Oh no! Alright. Also, this feels like cheating when I'm on. No, when I'm on top, maybe I can reach the golden tube while falling down. Let's see. Oh damn. This is a difficult one. This is a difficult one. Yeah, I did it. I did it. Nice idea. This is an interesting idea. I mean, needs a lot of polishing, but this can look very awesome when you polish it. This can be really fun to play. And as mentioned, the start of the level is really epic. Okay, but I guess this is all that's to it, right? So, yeah. So what can you do to make this even more epic? Let's see. So right, the cube looks really nice. So first thing, of course, is some sound. I mean that's no question. I wonder if you have like wall running stuff, because this would fit this game perfectly, but I'm not sure. I have the feeling it's sometimes a little bit difficult to run on those cubes. One thing, as Emmanuel Sanchez said, particles. Yeah, particles always important, especially when you're. I mean, this game looks. I would like to have a stopwatch, so the player gets some challenge that you have to reach the top in a certain amount of time, and the player really have to be very fast to get up there. This would be nice. So at like two modes, at like the casual mode and the challenge mode, and in the challenge mode you have some time, and after this time the cubes start to disappear from the bottom and start disappearing, or they start to fall down, and then you can't reach the golden cube or stuff like this. This would be awesome. Next thing, what I would like is, I think I would like it if the tower would be higher, and this reminds me on Spider-Man games. And if you would have like stuff you can wall run for some amount of time when you have enough speed, so you have to be very fast and jump from one block to another, this wall jumping, running stuff to get up. This would be very epic. So maybe a little bit like Carlson, like, but this would be my ideas for this game. I don't know what your plans are, if you have any plans for this in the future, but these are like the first ideas that come to my mind, because then I think this can be very epic. And yeah, maybe some more shape variants in the cubes, some cubes that are longer than others. I don't know. I mean, is this longer than the other one? I don't know. But this might be interesting. But yeah, nice idea. I definitely like your idea. Awesome, great. Okay, the submissions are getting out of hand. Now we have 2 more submissions. I can't watch all of them, guys. So let's see what the random number generator says. We already had the number 2, right? Yeah, this was the best one, right? I remember. FX minus like 2 minutes. Okay. You were here the whole stream. This shall be honored. So let's go. You can skip it if you don't want to look at it. So you said which part of the video shall we watch? The first 2 minutes, or which part? You need to tell me which part. So this video is doing really good. Intro and outro. Okay, so we're just gonna watch the intro and the outro part. This seems fair. The thumbnail is really awesome. When I saw this on my YouTube timeline, I thought, nice thumbnail.
Do you want to create an awesome rope animation like this? Well, stick with me and I'll show how. So, before we get started, I have some things to clarify. Because I used Danny's scripts as a base in this video, I of course asked him for permission. Danny was super cool about it and let me use his scripts for this video. Also, you Danny fans might be thinking, is Aphex Milk Gang? and I can assure you I drink milk every day. But without further ado, let's get started. To create the base scene, I followed Danny's two.
I mean, this is a tutorial, so I'm not sure if this intro might isn't a little bit too long. So the first start, this is epic. This is very nice. You show how it looks. It looks really awesome. This is great.
You want to create an awesome rope animation like this? Well, stick with me and I'll show how.
So this is nice. This is good. And then it maybe gets a little bit too long, in my opinion.
So, before we get started, I have some things to clarify.
If you really want to say that, make it faster, I think. This is stuff like you could do this way faster, like in 10 seconds instead of 20, and then this would be fine, I guess. Or 10 seconds instead of 30. So you could do it in a very fast editing and talking way, and then I think this would be nice. Just like I used the scripts of Danny, so I asked him, and he was nice and told me, bam, bam, bam. And you want to know if I'm a milk fan? And then this milk joke, bam, and then it's done. So this could be much faster. I think this would be nice, but I like the pause effect
because I use Danny.
This is nice. But yeah, make this faster in tutorials. I think for devlogs this would be fine, but for a tutorial when people just want to know how it works, this might be a little bit long. But otherwise, it's not that much of a problem since you're using this great YouTube tool and people just can click on this part and start the tutorial. So maybe it's not a problem and fine. But I think I would still make it faster so people actually watch it and like it. The first part. You ask for the link. I send it in the chat for Malek. So to make it easy. Okay, and let's watch the outro.
On is super simple. If this video helped you in any way, a like would go a long way. If you like what you see and you also like devlogs, consider subscribing to me. It would make my day. If you enjoy Danny's videos, you'll probably also like mine. Thanks for watching. This was me, Afax, signing out.
Yeah, this outro is totally fine. I mean, you show what you've done in the end, then yeah, that's how an outro should be. I mean, outros aren't that important because most of the people will skip them anyways. What I currently try to do is add like some funny stuff in the complete end, but I guess no one noticed it. So I don't know if this helps, but yeah, I mean, outro isn't that important, and this was definitely well done. Okay, how many things do we still have? Because I will run the random generator once again for the last. So we have the 8, the 10, and the 11. Let's see who gets picked. Thank you, Malek. on Wimlark's stream. Interesting. have I played a major role in the stream of Wimlark? Interesting. But yeah. All right, the number 10. Okay, this is a video and a game. Your feedback would be very helpful. So let's see. But all games. What you got? This is a very long video. I'm not sure if you watch all of this, but let's see. go to the channel. I haven't seen this channel before. That's always interesting if you see new channels. I like this. So the thumbnail is awesome. I like this one a lot. I don't like this thumbnail, but this one is great. This one, the one thing I don't like about this thumbnail are the black borders, and on this thumbnail they are way larger than in the first one. So why so? yeah, in the Ultimate Game Jam, Winlock and me, we're fighting for the first place. And I was the first place in the first and second round, but in the last round, he surpassed me and I only got second. This was a very sad moment in my life. I'm still trying to get over it, but we will see. So yeah. Let's see what this
So you making of our first game rolling Bakundo. Now let's jump into it. We are going to create new
Ooh, the audio.
3D object for our ground. We are going to create new plane. We are going to scale it up a little bit. We may scale it up to 100
in X and 100 in G. Okay, it's good, looking good, you know.
And then we will get this tag of ground and rename it, which will useful to call in script.
All right. So, as Dorwell Project said, is this a devlog or a tutorial? This is a good question, because right now it looks like a tutorial, but I don't think this shall be a tutorial and more a devlog, probably. And the audio is I'm sorry about this, the audio is kind of hurting. We have this weird effect. I don't know where it's coming from, if the mic isn't connected correctly, or I don't know. I mean, the audio is super important, and if a video doesn't have good audio, then people will go and click another video right away. This is like the most important stuff. So if you really want to make more videos, then you need to consider to buy some kind of microphone. I mean, it doesn't have to be expensive. Try to get some used one. It doesn't have to be the best, but it definitely has to be better than this one, because this I guess makes, I mean, look, you get a lot of views but only one comment. This is always a sign that people start to click away very fast. I mean, I don't know your analytics, but I guess this probably was the case. And these audio artifacts, they need to go away. They are not allowed in any video. And if you don't get a better mic, then I guess you have to try to record it multiple times and then try to cut it out. We got to know about the issue after recording. Yeah, this is annoying, but in this case, what you have to do is record it again, I guess. The problem in your in your case, I guess you recorded the visuals and the audio at the same time. I'm not sure, but this makes it much more annoying. Yeah, but before uploading stuff that sounds very bad, I would always try to record it again, because you have made all this progress, you made the game, you want to make a video about it. There was a a lot of work that went into this video beforehand, and with bad audio you can ruin all the great work you have done, you know? So just spend another 30 minutes to an hour to re-record the audio, to not waste all of the stuff you did before. Try to see it this way, because this is very important.
Little bit. We may scale it up to 100
In X and
100
100
in
in
G.
G. Okay, it's good, looking good, you know.
And then we will get this tag of ground and rename it,
To-
which will useful to call in script. And we will give it material which we have created before. This is simple picture of our carpet.
Oh, no, the name is not changed, let's change again. Oh,
Okay, let's change it again.
So you are two guys, right? took some time to realize it. Yeah, this is a very, very slow pace. So are you making the complete game in this video? Because it looks like you're making it and commenting it at the same time. So what I would always recommend, if you want to get good videos, you need to record stuff and need to record your audio in two separate ways, and then edit it together in a fast way, because we have big breaks where nothing interesting happens, and always need to get rid of those empty spaces in videos. Make it as fast as possible, you know?
Okay. And we are gonna create new sphere. This will be our player.
it's looking so big, you know.
Okay, so it really seems like you're explaining every stuff. So this is more like a tutorial style, I guess. And I mean, that's fine. As mentioned, you have to make it much quicker. I would always, if I would make videos like this, I would do it in a Breckies style. If you know Breckies, his videos are really, really good. And he makes tutorials where he explains everything. And he made like a video about how he made a game in 10 minutes. And this looks like a game that was made in very short time. And you explained everything. And if you do this, make it faster. Show all the stuff you do, but only this stuff you do, and cut out all the other stuff.
When we scale it looking pretty big, and we scale it down,
Let's give it a tag of player. Also change the name of this sphere to player.
Okay, I will skip some parts because oh yes, put your Breckies shut. Not today. Maybe next time.
and yeah, I guess this will look good now.
Yeah, it's looking good, you know.
Dorve Prod wants to see me stripping, right? I won't strip for you guys. Sorry, not today. Well, I will strip for you when I reach 1 million subscribers. 10 million. At 10 millions, I will strip and put on my Breckies shirt. I don't know. Why am I saying this? No, I won't. Cause this won't happen.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay. We will increase the speed. Let's see how it's. See all this stuff.
And this is working properly now, and this is also looking good. Not that good, but acceptable.
Yeah. Our ball is moving, but our camera is not following the ball. Let's
Just need our main
let's
camera
give the
script
script.
to follow our player. Yeah.
Okay,
on
this
script.
is like stuff you could do in a live stream. If this was a live stream, that's what you do in a live stream. I mean, you what you did was probably you pressed record and recorded how you made this game, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, you can do this and live stream this stuff, but if you put out videos, you definitely need to edit it and edit out all the boring part, put in all the interesting part, add some music, maybe some text at the proper situations, and make it more interesting. This would be my main recommendations for you. I guess
we have
then
standard-
this can be an interesting video about how to make a very fast game that looks decent. I mean, it looks really interesting.
The skybox from internet. And
This is our level select UI. Cameras. We have 10 levels, so we made 10 buttons for each level.
And we also did some
I mean, look, you get really some nice results, and this after just 30 minutes. That's interesting. You could make like a video making a game in 50 minutes and put in all the interesting parts of this video, and then we have a nice short, like 5 minutes video about how you made this game in 50 minutes. And then we had an interesting video. But this is just too much empty space where nothing happens. Okay, we can shortly watch the trailer. That's fine. You see, much more interesting with the music. This part is too long. The start of the trailer was very nice. The start is epic, but then it stopped being epic and started to get a little bit, let's say, boring, because you show this scene for way too long. The start is nice. Have this effect, the ball rolling, this transmission to the next scene, and now you would need like a transition to the next scene, and not all of this part could be skipped. You know, this takes way too long. Or here you have a little texture issue in your game. This was fine, and now cut to the next part, and yeah, a trailer lives of cutting it to the most interesting parts of the game. So that's what you would have needed to do in this trailer. I just like the start. The start was very nice. The music is very epic and fits the game very well. So you made a nice choice there. Just some more cuts and scene transitions, and just make it like 20 seconds. I mean, there's probably not that much to the game that you could fill more, because if people just see the whole game in this trailer, then it's just a little bit too much, right? Okay, we're also gonna shortly play it. Or not. Or maybe I won't play it. I can do it like this. All right. Sorry, I don't have any money. Also, I think this is a game you could make playable in the browser, right? If so, always do it. Because people don't like to download stuff. I don't play any games if I have to download them, except they are they are submitted for the stream. Then I play them. Okay, let's see. Put down the music so you can hear me. There's something really wrong with the text, I guess. What's happening there? And why isn't this full screen? And can I only exit? And now I can play level 2. You made so many levels, interesting. I will just play this level, or just die, right? Not that easy. Come on, I should be able to do this. Go, go, go. Okay, one thing that might be nice is when the player can control the camera, because I couldn't see where to go next. And this would be nice if I can control the camera with the mouse. Oh wow, no I died. Okay. Yeah, the music restarts every time you restart the game. This tends to be annoying in games. This is something you might have to avoid. Also, this level seems to be very difficult. I'm not allowed to be too fast and I can't be too slow. Maybe if I jump down here, then I can make it. Yeah, but how many levels did you make? 10. Okay. So there's something wrong with the scaling on the UI here. Yeah, I mean this needs a lot of polish. I guess we can all agree on this. I wonder if, I mean, I have seen and played games like this a lot before. I wonder if you have added some special touch to it that we haven't seen before. I don't know. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. What can I say? I guess it's getting kind of more interesting, but yeah, the first thing that I saw is it's in the baby bird stage. Wow, you watched my second video. That's great. Yeah, that's true. This is like a game foundation, but it needs so much more to be a good game. You have to put so much juice on it. You have to drown it in juice, and by juice I mean polish. Polish is everything. If you have a nice idea that isn't polished, then you have a bad game. But if you have a bad idea that's very polished, then you have a mediocre game. And that's better than good ideas that aren't polished and bad games. So polish is everything. So yeah, do this, polish it a lot. I mean it looks somewhat neat. You did some nice post-processing, but yeah, it needs a lot of polishing. Panic, the polish Yannick, right? Okay, I guess it's time to stop the stream now. It's almost 2 hours, right? This was way too long. I just wanted to make a 1 hour stream, but you guys committed me on reviewing more and more stuff. I don't know. thank you for being here. This was a small stream today, but I think this is fine, because else we get way too many submissions. Yeah, thank you for being here. If you haven't done so, submit your stuff to the most random game, because this is going to be epic. Hopefully, I guess. The game company, I'm sorry you didn't got chosen, but just submit it next week again, so then I can see it. Because most of the time I watch post, it's like I didn't watch 2 submissions, so it's very unlucky that you didn't get chosen, but next time you probably will be chosen. So just join next week, and I hope I see you all again. And double short, yes, you can submit on Thursday. That's fine. Have a good week. I hope I see you again soon. Bye.